Kirk Dog, and we are back with yet another video, bro. Charleston White is at it again. They have essentially tried to cancel him. They took his YouTube channel for what? I don't know. He has not said nothing different about anybody that he's saying. What he's saying differs none from what he said about black people, Asian people, Jewish people. No difference. So we finna see what he got to say about them taking his channel.
He had the nerve to say that Trayvon Martin, $100, he just spread bullshit propaganda.
Facts.
Hey, I appreciate the gentleman's den for this video, bro. I couldn't find this interview nowhere else, so I'm just gonna do it right here. Hope you don't mind.
On the 911 call, they even told George not to follow Trayvon Martin.
Right.
This fucker is trying to paint a picture. I see why Trump is ignoring this motherfucker. Someone's already fucking his wife right now.
Crazy.
I'm sure.
Here you go.
Yeah. So he thought they were gonna cancel me. Say, white folks stupid. That's why they losing their country to transsexuals and foreigners. Yeah, white people stupid. But long as I was saying fuck George Floyd's daughter, even I said fuck Gilly the kid's son. As long as I was talking about black people kids and they dead kids, I even wished bad things on Asian babies. But they didn't have no problem with that.
Chat, just like I said earlier in the video, he has not held his tongue back on nobody. But now, like, it wasn't even a full, 48 hours before they took his channel. And all he said was, fuck him. I feel like you are entitled to that. I mean, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk and his family. Nobody deserves to die for their opinions. But I feel like this is a little much, man. I don't understand what's going on. But Charleston not telling the whole story. He probably had 2.5 strikes on his channel already. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so white people, y'all gonna hold his ill because y'all was propping this dude up.
These are not my words. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Giving my honest reaction to what's going on.
When Charleston White was going in on black people, y'all was posting him all over the place. Y'all was interviewing him because he was saying so many negative things about black people. So now he's calling out Charlie Kirk. Now all of a sudden y'all trying to cancel him. Y'all trying to cancel his comedy shows. No. Hold that L. Hold that L.
Even said horrible things about Jews people. They have no problem with that. All of a sudden,
if you were sexually abused while in a juvenile detention facility, you could be entitled to $580,000 or more in compensation. Over
a racist piece of shit like right to free speech, could white people idle have fallen by the hands of one of their own? They look so disappointed.
Okay, so this is what I always say about Charleston White. This is why I do like him. He say that shit, that ignorant, that not ignorant, but because he know exactly what he's doing. He say that because he's trying to grasp one's attention. Once he got your attention and you're listening to the idiotic stuff that he's spewing from his mouth, he goes ahead and he drops his gem. Charleston White is a very educated young man or old man.
Boy, when they arrested Lil Ronnie,
watch how he change up.
A clean-cut white kid, no tattoos, come from a good, loving home with mothers and fathers that law-abiding and instill great morals and values into the young man. He just didn't want to accept the racist part of the conservative party.
And that's why they losing their mind right now, trying to come up with all these stories talking about he was sleeping with a transgender with no.
Chat, did y'all see that? Y'all see that? I don't know if y'all understand Charleston White. He gonna say, look, if you want to partake in the nigga Olympics, which is the streets, there has to be an opposing team. You just can't be running through life thinking you gonna win. Yo, you got Charleston White rooting you on. When you step into the streets, you are essentially signing up for the nigga Olympics. What's the championship for the nigga Olympics? Jail, death, your mama ain't got kids no more. You see what I'm saying? So Charleston White just root you on for what you trying to do.
Proof. No proof. talking about he shot Charlie Kirk because of his religious belief and his political beliefs. No proof. They just coming out trying to point the finger and blame anybody instead of focusing on the issues they got in their community.
I guarantee you Charleston White had 31 strikes against his YouTube channel. And if you just get on her saying, I'll do this to your wife, I'll do this to your wife, bro, YouTube got to draw the line somewhere. Charleston has to understand that. Yes, it's freedom of speech, but you have to have some kind of discrepancy. A child might scroll across this. They're trying to, at this point, they're trying to protect his children from seeing stuff like this. Like, yes, we have to, it's a message here that needs to be explained, but it's a certain way to do it in Charleston. You catch him on the back half, man.
You see the hypocrisy with these people. But hey, when it comes to black people, it's the black community's fault. But when one of their own kill one of their own, they can't accept it. It's a hard pill to swallow right now that it was a white.
Again, I'm simply just reacting to the video.
Boy, I don't know why they surprised when they found out that he was sniped. Who do y'all think that was? Because only y'all do things like this.
Right-wing conservative, the right wing. He didn't want to get that. He probably was more of a moderate. I wouldn't call him a leftist. I would say he was a moderate.
They trying to call him a leftist right now. That's what they saying. All these.
Yeah, I don't know, chat.
This is left-wing violence, and he uphold this transgender LGBT all this stuff, all this radical leftists. They trying to point the finger at the Democrats. No, this ain't the Democrats conservative. This yours. These your people. He came from a conservative family. They are registered Republicans. They support Trump. He dressed as Trump for Halloween. I want to say what they say a couple years ago in 2021. No, he ain't no leftist. His grandmother even came out publicly and stated that her grandson was not a Democrat. But somehow he a leftist.
Because he was sneaking and fucking that boy. He wasn't just openly fucking the boy like this. So he was sneaking and
I don't
doing
believe
it
that.
because he knew his parents.
Chat. It's sad to say, but this is what people are going to listen to. This is what people are going to understand. And then
was against it.
He comes with his message.
Don't try to make it seem like the gay transsexual dude brainwash him with this left liberal mindset, and all of a sudden he abandoned the conservative. No, he really wanted to kill Charlie Kirk. Because and he did kill him. But everything Charlie Kirk.
This game, you're not ready.
Was doing. If you're an intelligent black person, or even an intelligent Jewish person, that's the same shit that Hitler used. He used the media to depict Jews in a negative way, whether it was a cartoon. Every night they were some. So I'm saying, man, this man is using a negative rhetoric with skewed statistics with a talking point, and he's targeting undeveloped minds. He was a fucking bully. Man, y'all ain't finna sell me that bullshit. He and I got one thing in common. We both believe in free speech. And not only that, we both support Second Amendment gun rights.
But my thing is, if Charlie Kirk believed in free speech and the right believed in...
Chat, I told you, Charleston White gonna get his point across. He's speaking to all, you know what I'm saying, all levels of education. If you want to hear, oh, he got a blase blah in his butt. He He gonna give you that, but you gonna have to sit around and listen to what he really has to say.
Why they trying to get everybody fired from their job right now? Because people are speaking their mind, or they giving their opinion about Charlie Kirk. A lot of people just don't give a damn about this dude like that. We seen the rhetoric that he was pushing out here. We seen the media pushing his propaganda. And the only reason why Charlie Kirk is even known right now is because of black people. The negative anti-black rhetoric that he pushed when he was alive is the only reason why he's talked about right now. Charlie Kirk haven't accomplished anything. He was pushed by white supremacist Republicans, billionaires. He was funded by the right wing, conservative. It's like
Chat. This is what they don't want you to know.
what do you know Charlie Kirk for? I really want to know.
He even supported Second Amendment gun rights to say that we need mass shootings
Right.
so we can keep our rights. It's like he prophesied his own death. He said we need this to happen so we can hold on to our Second Amendment rights.
Right.
So he became a sacrificial lamb for law-abiding American citizens like me. So if nothing else, I appreciate him sacrificing his racist life. Nobody deserved to die. That ain't what y'all said about George Floyd. Well, he was on fentanyl. Well, he was a racist.
And they still posting news about George Floyd. It's been like 5 years going on, 6 years since George Floyd.
Bruh, I seen videos of them talking about, wait, we need the toxicology report back from Charlie Kirk, because he might have had fentanyl in the system, because he did say Michael Floyd, he did say George Floyd was just a fentanyl addict, which everybody struggles with something, man.
Got killed, and these white supremacists are still posting about him. They posting him to this day, talking about some Charlie Kirk. George Floyd is our hero. Charlie Kirk is our hero. We never said George Floyd was our hero. We just
never
acknowledged that he was unlawfully killed
with a knee in his throat
by the police.
But again, I'm just
and when we speak against the unaliving of George Floyd, somehow they trying to make it seem like that we were supporting his lifestyle or what he did. Talking about he put a gun.
Chat, none of that, neither here nor there. George Floyd died with a police officer's knee in his neck. This dude died by the hands of his own race or demographic. A 22-year-old radical. And the topic at hand is Charleston White got canceled when he was saying all of this stuff about George Floyd. And George Floyd, Charleston didn't support him, but George Floyd, he was saying that he said the same thing about Charlie Kirk, and they canceled him.
We're not saying that this dude is some type of saint, but he was killed. That's the reason why. What's his name? Derek Chauvin. That's why he in prison right now. And Charlie Kirk was advocating for this dude to get pardoned by Trump.
And he got killed by the police. All he had to do was go to jail. He got killed by his own kind.
That's crazy. They can't accept
that.
It.
Talking about black on black crime, or black people just 50% commit more crime. What about white statistics? What crime do white people commit?
They commit 80% of the murders in their community, but they don't want to talk about it. That's why they got to continue to deflect right now.
But again, I don't think this is. They always gonna put a racial spin on it. They always gonna race bait. The powers that be, the people that are controlling the narrative, which is us right now, because we on YouTube and this is where people getting their information from. They gonna race bait it. I don't think it has nothing to do with race. I think it's more of a freedom of speech thing. Me being if my opinion counts for anything, I think it's more of a freedom of speech thing. They're gonna make it about race, but it is what it is.
Switch the narrative behind Charlie Kirk's death because they don't want to talk about white on white crime. You never hear Charlie Kirk talk about the issues in their community, the pedophiles and all this was going on with the white men in this country. Right? You don't hear Matt Walsh or Ben Shapiro. All these things, all the criminal things that happen to white people majority come from other white people. When Ben Shapiro got assaulted on live TV, that was a white man done that. Y'all are more safe around black people because black people don't harm white people like that. And Charlie Kirk was just giving y'all false statistics. So he continued to push this anti-black rhetoric. And then boom, His own people took him out. But it's the black people fault.
Affect white people. Mass shootings, political assassination, shit like that. Your kid been playing Call of Duty, and y'all didn't think little white kids could do that. Y'all was looking for an Arab man. Y'all was looking for.
When I heard that gun go off, it was either a Arab that I thought might have did it, which is not saying it's right, or a white person. That's just what went through my head, if I'm being honest.
A black man was looking for a Muslim man, and it happened to be a white man.
They hate
and
it.
now y'all want to cry and lower the flag. Charlie Kirk wasn't shit to lower my goddamn tax-paying dollar flags for. Nigga, that's why black folk, we got to get our own flag, and not, we ain't pledging allegiance. We gonna keep our rights and fuck they flag. Nigga.
But listen, to wrap this up,
I appreciate y'all watching this with me, chat. Yeah, man, this is just more as the story develops. This is more, you know what I'm saying? Them trying to cancel Charleston White, but I don't think he gonna let it happen. I just think Charleston White on his YouTube channel, he already had strikes, bro. So, anyway, be sure to make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, we locked in, man.